And now to a story you'll see only on KHOU 11 News tonight. The hidden cost of replacing thousands of missing Houston street signs, many of them stolen.
Yeah, who knew? In fact, one city councilwoman says the signs may be showing up for sale online.
Yeah, it is a problem that also comes with a unique safety concern. Our Stephen Goen spoke with residents and city officials working to find a solution on this.
Over the past year, driving in her Northeast Houston neighborhood, Kathy Gunter noticed a pattern. She says street signs were missing, and it wasn't just a few.
When I couldn't identify where I was, and I said, okay, it's becoming a problem.
When she and other community leaders in District B started to track the issue, they found it went deeper. In just the first 6 months of 2025, Houston Public Works confirms that 165 signs were replaced in the district, and Gunter says she has reason to believe some were stolen.
When we have an accident or incident like that, you'll see the pole, you see the remnants of what's left.
But in many of the cases she encountered, those poles were undamaged and the hardware meant to hold the street signs remained with nothing attached.
We pay tax dollars. That's where our money goes to for street signs, roads, and different conditions. So we're paying for that. And so if you're taking it, you're stealing it.
Kind of shocking, but I wasn't surprised.
In the middle of June, District B Councilwoman Tarsha Jackson notified Houston City Council about the issue. She tells us she now suspects that some of the signs missing from her district may be among those being sold on Facebook from Houston area sellers, some for as low as $30.
People want a street sign with their name on it, and what way to get it is have someone take the sign and sell it.
However, the cost to replace those signs is not as cheap. According to Public Works, it costs $150 to replace a street name sign. Stop signs are even more. With all the signs replaced across the city this year for various reasons, that's hundreds of thousands of dollars spent. And city leaders say a missing sign may not just cost money, it could cost time in an emergency. What kind of concerns does this bring up for you?
It's a public safety issue. Folks are trying to get someone, they're calling for help and they need someone to make it come to their homes. They need a sign there so they can know exactly what street.
As of now, Houston police confirm they're investigating at least one incident of stolen signage in the city. In a statement, Public Works says they do track traffic sign maintenance and replacement for various reasons, including missing or stolen signs, but they could not say how many signs exactly are believed to be stolen.
Sounds like a lot. So, a lot of times you're driving around, you're like, what happened to the sign?
Yeah.
Right. I don't see the sign until you really need it. You're not aware. So what is the city doing about it?
Well, the councilwoman I spoke with said she is talking to Public Works about the possibility of using maybe some different hardware to secure those signs, make them harder to take. And then she's also talking to police to try to see if they can go after these sign sellers. It's important to note if you are seeing a missing sign in your neighborhood, you can report that to 311.
Missing signs to report now, of all the things.
All right, Stephen, thank you.
All right. This story started with an email into our newsroom. If you have another story you want us to look into, we'd love to hear from you. Send an email to newstips@khou.com.